out too.
I'm just trying to grow up and be like Ryan McMorris.
Right, Ryan McMoney.
This is too much. If you lose your golf for at least hours, 2 hours.
All right. Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome to week 8. I'm your host, Ryan McMorris. This is the last week of boot camp. I'm pumped up because we're going to go over some lead generation stuff tonight. It's going to be some really cool stuff. So got a really good friend of mine, new friend of mine, Antonio Thompson tonight. He's going to be rocking with us. Let's see here. Let me see if he's rocking with us yet. Yeah, he's on here. Let's see if we can bring Antonio out. Cool. Hey, Antonio, you may want to click on, if you can see us, man, you may want to click on the link with it as the admin, my brother. So if you could do that and click on the link as the admin. I'm getting stuff all over the place. All right, so give him a couple minutes to get on, guys. But hey, last week of boot camp. Before he gets on, I'm going to open up the chat real quick. That way, if anybody has any questions about MLSP, about conversations or branding or any of that, make sure that we'll get that cleared up before we get Antonio on, and we'll make that happen. So, anybody got any questions? Oh, hold on. Trying to set something up real quick. What's up, Cloud 10?
What's going on?
What's going on? What's up?
Guys, I'm so excited. I just can't hide it. I'm about to lose control. I think I like it.
Antonio, what up, man? Welcome to the day. Welcome.
Where Antonio at, man?
Can you hear me?
Antonio, what's up, man? We can hear you.
Awesome, awesome. What's going on, guys?
How's it going, man?
Good,
In
man.
there, man.
Good. So you've been rocking out, man. You've been killing it, bro. You've been how long you haven't been in MLSP very long, have you?
Actually, be a year now. I think this is a year.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you're rocking a year,
Having a lot of
man.
fun.
That's what,
Having a lot of fun.
dude. It's the place to be, man.
Congratulations to you, man.
Oh, yo, that's huge, right?
Absolutely, man.
You know, the funny part was, let me tell you about like speaking stuff into existence, guys. So I get a call from a friend of mine. Well, I can say his name. I get a call from Steve Krivda, and he was like, "Man, you gotta, do some stuff. We're talking about some stuff." And I was like, "Hey, man, what do I gotta do to be on the MMT team?" He was like, I was like, "What do I gotta do?" And he goes, "I don't know. Ask Brian." And so I was like, "All right, well, I'll ask Brian. I'll ask him later. I'll see what's going on." And I didn't even ask him because I was going out of town for the weekend. So I was like, I'll ask him when I get back. So on the way back, we're driving. I get a text message from Brian Finale, and he's like, "Hey, man, I need to know something real quick." And I was like, "What's up?" And he goes, "I need to know if you're an MLSP for life." And I was like, "Dude," I said, "Man, MLSP is pretty much changed my life. It's given me freedom, man." I was like, whatever you need from me, man, you got it, bro.
Yeah.
And he was like, all right. He goes, are you sure? I said, yeah, man, this is my home. And he was like, all right, I'm going to send you an email. I need you to check that email as soon as possible. And I literally opened that email up, man, and I just started crying, man. Like tears just came to my eyes.
Wow.
And it was nuts, man, because I've been in this thing for 18 months, bro. And like to when I told you the other day, man, when we talked, I told you that once you hit member of the month in MLSP, it's a wrap.
Yeah.
Like look back through every member of the month. Look back through every member of the month, and their careers just go like this. They just go straight up.
Mm-hmm.
So take that and know that like literally if you hit member of the month, man, it's a wrap. It's done. Like your career, your brand, everything just goes out the roof, man. Like everything changes.
I
And
had that
I don't
same
know.
feeling when I got that email. It's like, what? You serious?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy, man. So this community, guys, this place, this space, the music is playing. So just keep dancing, no matter what. Like as long as you can move your feet, keep dancing in this space because you're bound to really do some major things here. So awesome stuff. Looks like everybody's here. Thanks again, Stephanie. Thanks again. That's awesome. Looks like everybody's here. We got almost a packed house for tonight. I know some people couldn't make it because of other prior engagements, but they'll definitely catch the recording. If you're watching this in the future, this is the last week of boot camp. So by now, you should at least be moving yourself into profit in MLSP at least. And some of you that are going through this for the second time should be either hitting that $1,000 mark or that $2,000 mark in MLSP. So I'm gonna turn it over, man, to you real quick. But before we turn it over to the goods, tell us your story, man. How long you been in the industry, dude?
Yeah, I mean, mute up a bit. Yeah, so I mean, I'm gonna talk about that in I got some PowerPoint slides real quick too. So
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna talk about my story a little bit in a little bit depth, but I've been in the industry for about 2 years, and
Okay.
so, did about a year with one company, and then that company closed. And so I kind of just like was like, what do I do next? Where I'm at, I'm just gonna chill, relax, and then stumbled upon MLSP. I was like, all right, let me learn some things, learn some skills, and then maybe I'll get back in the game. And so I actually just got back into the industry this month. So only 2 years.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up, dude. You can do. We always talk about in MLSP, man, about compressing time, man. So you literally, if you take MLSP seriously, like seriously, you can literally start compressing time. Like for what I can say the same thing, man. I'm literally 2 years under my belt in this industry with zero experience, had no idea what network marketing or online marketing was at all. And I got into MLSP. Fortunately, I got into MLSP early, so I could start learning the things not to do, and really start taking my business to the level it needed to be. It's paid off tremendously for what it takes some people 5, 8 years, 10 years to do. We can start doing in a matter of a year, 2 years, under 5 years at least, but you got to hang in there. You got to stick and stay, and you'll definitely get your pay. So,
Yeah.
and then it's all yours tonight, man. I'm going to mute out. I'm going to knock out, and I'm hanging back, man. I've got my notes here. I've got my iPad ready to take notes.
Awesome.
So, yeah, it's yours, my man.
Cool. Just let me know. I'm gonna be full screen, so let me know if you can see my screen. Everything's cool. And if you let me just show entire screen. Share. Let's make this full screen. Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir. You're all set.
Awesome, awesome. So I'm gonna go very, very quickly in the beginning because I just want to get the intro stuff out the way, who I am, that kind of stuff. But I'm really gonna share with you this evening a simple Facebook blueprint to generate and attract highly targeted leads without breaking the bank on marketing, right? And so why learn Facebook? You probably all know about Facebook and the billions of people on it, but I just want to run through some quick bullet points to tell you that Facebook is where you need to be and where you should be growing your business. Clearly, there are billions of people on social media, and our ideal prospects, and customers are on Facebook, right? It's the easiest way for you to connect with your team and connect with people when done correctly, right? If you are marketing any kind of business, if you do it incorrectly, you're not going to get any results, right? So you got to be doing it the right way. And I think the things that Ryan teaches and the leaders at MLSP, it's all about branding yourself and getting out there and sharing value with the marketplace. Almost every single person, and we know this from experience, that almost every person in MLM and probably on your team is on social media, but they're doing it all wrong. And the strategy that I'm going to share with you this evening is going to put you ahead of the competition. And so MLSP, like Ryan said, MLSP and Facebook actually transformed my business. I was ready to quit after that first year in network marketing, right? I was in a company, thought I was doing everything the right way, listened to my upline sponsor, but, got 0 leads, 0 results, actually, paid for some family memberships and, kind of was like, all right, this is not working, too good to be true, one of those things. Let me just get out and quit. And then I found MLSP, and since that time, I've generated over 2,000 leads. I've recruited more business partners in my business, built very strong and just wonderful relationships and friendships with people, reached new leadership levels, and last month became member of the month. And so just a quick, my results, leads and stuff. You can see today I had 9 leads. I didn't do much work today, but 9 leads came in. 11 subscribers today to my email list. Total leads 2,000 plus. Total subscribers 2,000 plus. Made the leaderboards in MLSP. On the board with tons of people that you know of, Ray Higdon, April Marie Tucker, and so forth and so on. And so the results allowed me to do some great things. Like I've been able to meet, obviously Ray Higdon at Live the Dream 6 last year. I've been doing some traveling. That's me in Thailand. I've also been able to pursue a lot of my passions in terms of teaching music to inner city youth. That's more pictures of me traveling the world in Cambodia. That's a picture of my dog Snowy. So you may hear her in the background. She likes to bark at anything moving or any kind of noise from my apartment. So you may hear her bark a bit. And as I said before, member of the month. But it always wasn't that way, right? So before I got in the industry, and I actually fired my boss last year, June. And I was working as a fundraiser at several colleges, and as you can see in that second picture in the middle, me stuffing envelopes trying to get people to give the college money. And I was on that path to working 40 years and saving for retirement, hoping that I could live off that 40% of my income, and just realized that it wasn't going to be the ideal situation or just possible to live off retirement after leaving this job. And so after 5 years at this job, frustration started to set in, right? My boss was definitely overworking me. I felt like I was undervalued and underpaid. I was bringing so much money into the college, and yet my salary inched up, 1%, 2%, 3% each year, and never kept pace with inflation, right? So underpaid, overworked. Boss had unrealistic expectations. She wanted more money coming in, but I wasn't getting any more money in my paycheck, and the environment just got really toxic. And so that's when I discovered network marketing, and Eric Warrior says we definitely have a better way. And so joined the company, started doing the things my upline was saying, make that list of 100 people, reach out to them all. They all said no. I turned to the internet, tried to do the internet thing, spam my link all over the place, got no results. And so in 16 months, I guess it was, I was getting nowhere. Oops. too fast. I was getting nowhere, and was really struggling. And then I came across MLSP, and that's when things really began to change for me. And so, what I'm gonna share with you tonight, very simply, you probably know this already, but 5 basic mistakes network marketers make on Facebook. A stupid simple way to connect with friends you haven't spoken to in years, engage their openness to checking out your business. My #1 conversation scripts that build immediate rapport and lowers that resistance level. A hidden gem to find high quality prospects easily. It seriously can't be any easier than this one particular strategy. And then a simple way to get your message in front of your audience. Facebook has certainly reduced that the whole organic reach thing where only a certain amount of people can actually see your post. And so there's a way to get your message in front of your right audience so they actually see it. I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. I'm also going to do, if we have time, I'm going to try to get in a live demo so you can see exactly what I do daily to grow my business on Facebook. So you're going to see what I do step by step to get leads, how I connect with people exactly. So let's just get started, right? So this is the state of social media, right? This is what we see every day. People trying to sell stuff. People talking about politics. They barely graduated or barely got a C in government and civics, but somehow now because it's election season, they're like political scholars, right? And all of our friends now are like trying to sell stuff. They're in companies trying to sell stuff. And the truth of the matter is, Facebook is not about that, and we know that from our training in MLSP and what we've learned, right? Facebook is not about selling. It's not about sharing your political opinions, although people still do it. That's what Facebook is about, right? No one really cares about your political opinion. No one comes to social media to really buy or shop. No one comes to social media looking for a business opportunity. People go to social media not for news either. They come there to be really entertained and to be an escape from reality, right? They want to see the dog playing the piano. They want to see, someone who just got married and posting the wedding pictures, right? They want to be entertained. They want to connect with family and friends. And, most marketers don't get that right. And so I want you to understand that these are the common things that you want to make sure that you're not doing in your business and that your team members aren't doing as well. So some of the 5 biggest mistakes that people make on social media is that they're talking about their company and products. You probably know all this stuff. I'm just going to quickly go through this. The company name, they're messaging their friends about their product, they're messaging complete strangers, sharing links, and they're spamming in Facebook groups, right? That's not how you actually build a business online or any social media platform. The goal and the optimal way to do this and to build a business and generate leads consistently is to start more conversations, right? I think you guys had Lisa Torres on the other day, and she does the chat method. That works, right? Talking to people every day, seeing what they're up to, building rapport, asking questions, uncovering their pain, right? When you get to the point where you're actually have a relationship and a conversation with someone, and you can, understand what they're going through, feel out their pains, and, see if what they're struggling with is something you can help them with. You can then see if they're open, right? You can share something that might help them to overcome that challenge. And so you can also share your business at some point, and then at that point, then it's time to either get their number or close them into your business, right? And so, creating a strong profile is going to be key, right? And these are, I'm going to go through very quickly as well. High quality pictures of yourself, cover banner, representing you, your message, your lifestyle, not your company. A clear about me section that, let me know if I'm going too fast too, because I talk fast and I'm from New York, so I'm from Brooklyn and we talk fast. But a clear about me section, talking about and sharing, what exactly they can expect from you. How can you serve them? Share relevant links to your fan page, your blog, and then make sure your news feed is something that's a good first impression, right? You want people to be, excited about seeing your posts, excited about seeing what you're up to. They don't want to be like turned off by what you're posting on your timeline, right? And so here's where we get into some good stuff, right? What do you post in your profile, right? There's this notion of curiosity versus resistance, right? In business, in social media, because people are there to engage, to interact, to be entertained. You want to raise curiosity and not resistance. And typically, most people online are raising resistance, right? People are posting about, buy my tea, or check out, these before and after pictures. I was 1,000 pounds yesterday. Now I'm 10 pounds today. Click this link, right? You're raising resistance. Create curiosity. I'm going to share some examples later on of some curiosity posts that you can share, but you want to create curiosity on your page. Typically, I go with the 90-10 rule. So sharing imagery, picture quotes. You're going to see some examples later on. Lifestyle pictures, right? Living your life out loud, right? You may not be, a $1 million earner in the industry, but people want to feel like they know you and connected with you, right? So if you're taking, your spouse out on a date, take a picture and share, out with the spouse for date night, right? People want to live vicariously through you, because secretly deep inside, they wish they could do some of the things that we're doing in this industry, right? Being able to travel, being able to go on date night with our spouses, being able to go to the movies with our kids, right? So live your life out loud, sharing inspirational posts, quote messages about what you stand for, valuable resources and content. With MLSP, you do get a blog, so if you are blogging and sharing your content as well as other people's content that's helpful to your audience, it's going to help people be more attracted to you. You can also do random questions and fun polls. I have an awesome example where I shared a picture of something and got tons of engagement. And you want to give people opportunities to go back to your blog, right? You want to get those people from Facebook into your world, to whether it's getting them to click on a link that goes to your blog post, or a capture page to a training, and you want to get them off of Facebook into your world. And you also want to be very conscious of feedback, right? Robert Kiyosaki says the world is a feedback mechanism. If you post something on Facebook and you get 0 likes, that's feedback. That's someone or your audience telling you, hey, we don't like that stuff, do something different. If you get something that gets lots of engagement, lots of likes, lots of comments, lots of shares, then you need to post more of that, because those are people that actually liking that kind of stuff. So here's a stupid, simple way to connect with friends. And you may think it's stupid simple, and you may be doing it, but it's stupid easy, and I get tons of conversations started, as well as tons of leads from this simple approach. And it's simple. Happy birthdays. Now, most people, when they say happy birthday, they do it on their news feed, on their timeline, right? And what I like to do is be different and be unique. Send them a message, right? I send every person that has a birthday on every single day a personal message, because every day someone's having a birthday. If you have 5,000 friends on your Facebook profile, someone's having a birthday today. And your message is going to reach that person in the more deeper level, because you actually took the time to send them a private message and say, hey, John, happy birthday. Hope you're having, an amazing day. Do anything special to celebrate. And so John will be ecstatic, excited, because you actually reached out to him on a personal basis. You asked him a question, and now there's an opportunity for you to engage with him, right? It's a great opportunity for you to reconnect with friends, family, people that you may have prospected before without resistance, right? You want to go in there with no agenda and no links, right? Have conversation. See what they're doing for their birthday, see what's going on in their world. They'll tell you, like Lisa probably said last week, they'll tell you what's really going on in their world, if they're experiencing any challenges, if they're struggling with something. And then when that door opens, you can say, well, I know you're dealing with X, Y, and Z. I might have a solution for that problem, or I might have a way that, we can alleviate that. Would you be open to taking a look at some information? Very simple, very easy, low resistance, and it happens every single day. Some killer status updates. I love status updates that create curiosity, right? And that's what we want to do. We want to create curiosity on our Facebook personal profile as well as our fan page, because that's going to get people to ask you questions and respond. So ask curiosity grabbing questions, right? You could say something like, if you're in a weight loss program or a company, just lost 10 pounds in 30 days and feel amazing, PM me if you would like to know how I did it. These types of questions have gotten me tons of responses. tons of leads. But what also happens when you get people commenting or replying or liking on that particular post, I didn't include it in this particular image here, but you can have you can say, PM me or comment below. When you do that, Facebook sees this post as, wow, it's getting a lot of engagement, getting a lot of excitement. Let me show it to more people. And so what happens is when people like it, when they comment on it, it goes into other people's newsfeed and they see it as well. So you get more exposure, more reach, more organic reach to your posts. So doing these curiosity-grabbing questions is actually going to get your message in front of more people. The more people engage with it. Another question you could ask is, just got back from an Eric Worre event and learned how to use text messages to get 95% more confirmed appointments. PM me if you want my notes, right? If someone's in network marketing and they are struggling to get appointments or get leads, and you went to an event and you came back and you have notes and you're going to share them, that person's going to respond and connect with you. And you're getting high-quality people who are raising their hands saying, hey, tell me about those notes. I want to see those notes. And you can just have a conversation with them and say, hey, if you get my notes, opt into this form or check this out, or let's set up a call to talk, and you can have a conversation there. Another curiosity-grabbing update is finally learn a way to get 5+ leads per day on Facebook. Want that for your business? PM me for a coaching call, right? You're getting tips here, right? You can use this, take this, leverage it, and say, hey, I'm learning how to create some awesome status updates that's going to get me leads effortlessly on Facebook. Want to know how how I did that? PM me for a coaching call and message me below, right? You can do that with a testimonial, any kind of testimonial, and just say PM me or message me or comment below and to get the information, right? So, and also again, no links until they ask for it. When they ask for the link, you give it to them, but until then, no links. Killer conversation starters. I'm going to share with you exactly how to find some people on Facebook that are high quality leads for you, but you can scroll through your newsfeed and, there are people that you might want to work with and connect with. And so, rather than just saying, hey, check out my business opportunity, you go to their Facebook fan page or personal page, check out their profile, see if there's anything interesting there that you can connect with, and then send them a message saying, hey, Mary, was scanning through through Facebook and your status came up in my newsfeed. I checked out your profile and noticed you play the trumpet, right? Or you went scuba diving in the Maldives. That's so awesome. I was there in March. Did you go to, I don't know, the Bat Cave, right? That's how you can, get some easy conversation starters going with people you don't know, complete strangers on Facebook. What you want to do is really be intentional and find something from their profile that you can connect with and share that personal tidbit in your message to them, so they know you're just not some random person who's just sending copy and paste messages, right? You're actually a human being who wants to engage in a human and authentic conversation, and you actually took the time to look at their profile to see what they're about, what they do, if they have children, if they're into sports, and you actually found something interesting to connect with, right? So this is a great conversation starter. So now I'm going to share with you that hidden gem where you can actually find people on Facebook, and I'm actually going to do a live demo very shortly on how to do this, right? And it's very simple. It's the Facebook search bar. So we talk about this all the time in MLSP, right? Finding your target audience, right? Who do you want to work with? Who do you want to help, right? And once you understand who your target audience is, you want to then just find out where they hang out online. Who are they following on Facebook? What books are they reading? What products do they buy? Because you can use this information to leverage the Facebook search bar to actually find them. And here's an example of exactly what I mean. So you can do a search in the search bar and find people who like travel and leisure and live in Brooklyn. I'm in Brooklyn, and let's say I'm in a travel company, and I want to connect with people who love to travel. Travel and Leisure is a magazine, and so I'm basically going to type that into the Facebook search bar, go to people here and see who's in Brooklyn. Now I'm going to scroll through this and see who might I want to connect with, right? And I'm not going to go. This is what you're not going to do. You're not going to go and simply just add people as a friend, right? You're going to go and scroll through and see who you want to work with, click on their profile, and then you want to follow them, right? Adding people as a friend randomly actually triggers some funky algorithm in Facebook, and so you have the possibility of your accounts being not flagged but limited or whatever if you're adding a lot of people that you don't necessarily know. So following is the best way to get started, because what happens is they'll get a notification saying that you followed them, and then they'll go and check you out. And 9 times out of 10, if they like what they see in your profile and they're interested in what you're talking about, they will either add you or follow you back. And so when they do that, you can either send them a message, saying, hey, what's up? Use the chat method that Lisa taught last week. Hey, what's up? Thanks for connecting. Whatever. What prompted you to reach out to me, right? And the other cool thing about when you follow someone is that you now can engage with their post, right? So you can actually like their stuff, you can comment on their stuff, and so they can see more of you and then really be intrigued about who this person is and want to check you out. Here are some other things you can do this using a search bar, right? People who like your fan page. So you can type in people who like Antonio Thompson, which is my fan page, and I can see all the people who like my fan page and start to interact with them on my personal page. So typically, people who like my fan page aren't my friends on Facebook or my personal profile. So what I'll do is I'll send them a message saying, hey, using the chat method again that Lisa talked about, hey, thanks for liking, my fan page, would love to connect on my personal page, add me as a friend, whatever, starting some conversation there. You can also do people who like certain books and Network Marketing Pro. That's a big one. People who like, if you're into scuba diving, like you can find any kind of niche that you can connect with and connect it to network marketing, right? So if you like scuba diving and you want to find other scuba divers who also are into network marketing, because you can actually have a synergy there and actually, have a deeper conversation, right? It makes the starting of the conversation a lot easier when you can find something that's unique, but also something that you can relate to. Is everybody good? It makes sense? Ryan, we're good? Are you getting some value, everybody? I can't see folks, so let me know.
Yeah, man.
Everybody's good? Good comments in the box? Everybody's good?
Yeah, man.
Awesome, awesome. So the next couple of slides, I'm going to share with you just some general social media engagement stuff. I didn't want to make this specific to Facebook because it can be used on any platform. Just know that when you post things or share stuff, people are watching, right? And oftentimes we miss opportunities to connect with people and generate leads because we forget that people are watching us, right? Your hot leads are going to be the people who like and comment on your stuff. And so whenever someone likes your stuff and whenever someone comments on your stuff, connect with them. Build a relationship, right? If they like something, say, hey, Billy, thanks for, appreciate the like on that quote. What really, resonated with you the most, right? Start a conversation. It's all about conversations. Don't pitch your business or MLSP or network marketing company on the first message. Build rapport. Build rapport. Understand, ask questions, understand their problems, right? And then you can actually see if they have an openness to whatever it is you are working on, right? So here are some examples of some of the engagement stuff that I've done, right? The post on the left, something I did very random. It was one of those questions where I just said, what's your preference, straight or crinkle cut fries? I got like tons of engagement from comments to likes to even shares. And what I did was reached out to every single one of them and had a conversation. Well, we're having conversations, right? This conversation is still going on, right? But these are ways for you to start building rapport, start re-engaging with people you may have talked to a while ago about your business, or to connect with old friends and family who you haven't spoken to in a while, right? Because you can, see what they're working on, see what they're up to, see what they're struggling with, and if there's a fit, connect them with your opportunity. On the right-hand side, this is a quote I actually image quote that I posted the other day on April 16th. And all I just said was a amen in my as my update, amen, and I put a link, and that link is actually a link to a capture page, MLSP capture page. So I think either Mark Harper or someone the other day did a call or webinar and said, hey, throw a link on the images that you put up there. So I was like, all right, I'll do it. So I created a pretty link and did this. So this post has been a very, very good post for me. I would say that. 41 shares from people on my Facebook fan page and their friends, and 61 likes. And so I replied to every person that commented. I connected with every person that liked it, and the shares, these actually generated me leads. And all I did was put up an image and said amen and a quote and a URL. Powerful stuff. If you're not doing image quotes and putting your spin on some of the how it relates to you or what it means to you, and then adding a URL, you're missing out on a big opportunity to get some leads there. This is something from Instagram. Again, just sharing, value and interesting, posts, and getting engagement, comments, not comments, but likes and some comments here, and just engaging with people. 68 likes on that one, 14 on the suitcase that looks like bread. It was pretty funny actually. Your suitcase is jam packed. Twitter, people are commenting, engaging, starting conversations, liking your posts, and so just respond and engage with them. More stuff. Twitter. One about Too Fast, Too Furious had a question like, should I watch them in order or not? And getting engagement, commenting with people, and I'm telling you, this stuff is what is going to help you grow your business when you are engaging and building your personal brand across platforms. But if you're specifically focused on one platform, being seen and being out there and engaging with your audience is going to take you to that next level. I guarantee it. We all know that Facebook groups are a complete spam fest, and want to set yourself apart by posting value, articles, videos, using big images, sharing video, posting images like I did before with the URL. This has been huge for me as well. I have 2 Facebook groups that I actually manage, and I actually welcome every single person to the group. So I put an image inside the group that says, welcome, and then I tag the person or the people that are just joined the group in those groups. So if you do have a group or if you're thinking about starting a community, I encourage you to do so, like a Facebook group. And then, when people join the group, welcome them and message them, right? If you want to be a part of my group, I can definitely put that in the chat box. Definitely it's all about just promoting value, sharing blog posts, sharing helpful information for network marketers. This is just some examples of what I post in groups. So you can see the left one is, join me in welcoming those 2 people to the group. I say be sure to read the description. This is a spam-free group. Only helpful, informational, and value-based posts will be allowed. Welcome to the group. And so comments and shares and stuff. And that's just a blog post that I shared in the group. And so what I do uniquely in other groups, right? Because I know you're probably joining groups every day. People are, joining groups as well. And I noticed this maybe like 6 months ago. No one actually welcomes you to the group. And I just took it upon myself one day that I'm in this group here, Oklahoma Moms and Dads group. And hey, I joined the group. No one welcomed me to the group. No one said anything. I'm just going to start welcoming people to the group. And so what I started doing is every day, I spend about like 5 minutes, 10 minutes on this, if that. I'll go to this one particular group. It's not this group anymore, but I go to this one particular group, and I'll see who the new members are, if there are any, and I will message them directly, just saying, hey, welcome to the Oklahoma Moms and Dads group. Came across your profile and thought we might benefit from being connected. Would love to connect with you if you're open to it. Add me as a friend. Very simple. You can do that with any group. And what that does is, one, makes you seem like you're somebody important in the group, like you're the administrator or you're like the king, but it gets them to add you as a friend, and so you're building a potential, well, you're building a relationship with someone, you're building a potential business partner or someone you can help because they're joining this group for a reason. 9 times out of 10, they're joining the group to actually spam the group with their link. And so, you know, start conversations with them, see what they're doing, see what they're up to, what they're working on, build rapport, and then you'll see down the line that, you know, they're going to turn into leads for you. They're going to turn into potential business partners. And I do this every single day. Simple, and I get leads from it consistently. So we all know, as I said before, that Facebook organic reach has declined as well, right? And so less people are seeing your post. And so there's a way that I learned how to get people to actually see your post and to get targeted people to see your post. And the answer is Facebook lists. Not sure if anybody on here is familiar with Facebook lists, but it allows you to put your message in front of highly targeted prospects, and you decide what you want them to see. And I'll give you an example in the live demo shortly. But basically, you create a list, and there's some pre-created lists for you, like, you know, your family, acquaintances. If you went to school somewhere, they're all created for you. But you can create a list, and then you basically will name the list, and then add people to that list. And then when you post anything on your Facebook profile, you can then select what group of people will actually see it. So I have a group, a list for, you know, MLSP prospects with people who who added me as a friend or who I had a conversation with, but they didn't take the test drive or they didn't pull the trigger just yet. And so I create a list for them, and now I can actually make sure that they see relevant posts about MLSP all the time in their newsfeed. So let's go to a live demo, okay? You guys still with me? Everybody's there?
Yeah, man.
Awesome. I'm going to go to my Facebook profile now, okay? And I'm going to show you, what do I want to show you first? Let's go with the list. This is my fan page. Definitely add me if you know, or like me or whatever. Let me go to my profile, actually. And so to create a list, what you're going to do is scroll down to friends, right? There's a little arrow here. Nope, that's not it. Oh, it's more. Hit more. And then you see I just have one group here, one list here, MLSP prospects. And so you can create a list, and I'm going to call this list, let me make something up, Juice Plus prospects, right? And what I'll do is I'll just add people to the list. Add Lisa Torres. I'm going to delete this list though, so I'm not going to send them anything. But just to give you an example, Lisa Torres. Let's add Ryan. Let's add Brian Finale, right? So I created a list. Create. So there are now 3 people on this list. Now this is now a separate timeline, right? So you know how you have your regular news feed. You have your regular news feed, right? Regular news feed. And now I'm going to have, let me just go down here. Where is that? Where'd it go? Where's my Juice Plus? Uh-oh. Did I lose it? To friends, okay. All right, Juice Plus. So Juice Plus. Now this is a new separate timeline. Now I'm only going to see posts from Lisa, Brian, and Ryan. So because I want to stay in front of Brian and Ryan and Lisa's face, I want to make sure I like all their stuff and, you know, write comments. Awesome, Lisa. You know, and so they're going to see more and more of you by you posting and commenting on their stuff, and they'll be like, oh, okay, who's this Antonio guy, right? And then what you can do is you can post things that only those people are going to see, right? So when you go to your, so you can do it from here, you can do it from this particular screen here, but if you go to your personal profile and you type something, testing this list, and you go here, hit the drop down. You can share with your public, with everybody, your friends, only me. You hit more options, and this is where you'll see all your custom lists. So there's my Juice Plus list. There's my MLSP prospects list, right? And so I'll just hit that, post. Now the only people that are going to see that is my Juice Plus people. Powerful, right? Powerful, right? Cool. Let me delete that. All right. So that's that one. With regard to any questions, by the way, I know we went really, really fast. I just wanted to get to the demo to show you exactly how to do this stuff. Any questions? Just want to make sure
that's
that.
powerful. That's powerful.
Cool, man. Awesome. All right, so let's go back to. Yeah, if you have any questions, just drop it in the chat box, and I'll look at it, and Orion will tell me, what the question is. But
Can you see the chat, Antonio?
yeah, I can't just have to go back and forth from the main screen.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah. So here's we could do this, right? So let's say the big thing in terms of network marketing, in terms of like reaching out to struggling network marketers, is to reach out to people who like, let's say Eric Worre or Randy Gage or Ray Higdon's page, or people, leaders in the industry. So as I shared before, is you can go to the graph search, which is up here, and simply create a search. Sometimes this can be a little bit funky, so you may have to test some things out. But if I did people who like, let's do Diane Hockman, like Diane Hockman. Oh, follow Diane Hockman, that's fine, okay. So this is he hits see more. So here's everyone who likes Diane Hockman. So I could go to friends with most people, but let's see, who am I not friends with? So I can go to, Bazzi, check out his profile, and what I would do, like I said before, don't add them as friends, follow. Very simple, follow, because what he'll see is like, oh, Antonio followed me. Who's this Antonio guy? Let me check him out. If you want to get more targeted and more specific, you could say people who follow Diane Hockman and Empire, if that works. Cool. Maybe you watch Empire and you can talk about Empire with somebody, right? So here are all the folks who follow Diane and like Empire. You can search particular companies, right? So let's say you want to say people who work at, because people we talk about this in the industry in MLSP a lot. You're setting up your profile, like not to put your company name in your profile because it gives the story away, right? So if you're looking to help people to become better marketers, let's target people who have their company name in their profile. So let's target people who work at Total Changes. Boom. All these people work at Total Life Changes, and clearly they're probably going to be marketing incorrectly. You know what I mean? So look at this. So I mean, I'm not making fun, but I'm just saying, like, people are needing up our services and help, and so we can, follow them, start having conversations with them, seeing how we might be able to help them if they're open to it, right? Like, we're not trying to push MLSP on people. We're trying to see, hey, how are you doing your business? Do you need some help? Do you want some help? You don't want help? Cool, no problem. You want help? Awesome. There's a free webinar tomorrow. Come check it out. So it's really just like, a searching and like being creative with like, who you might want to reach. I could say Total Life Changes and, live in Alaska. There's probably no one in Alaska who lives in, probably get no results. Nope. Let's see. Who live in New York. Geography gets a little bit funky here. Sometimes it doesn't work as it should. But You can do location. Sometimes it's very finicky. Yeah, not working. So people who live in Brooklyn and and work total life changes. Auto correct it for you. Yeah, so there we go. So sometimes you have to be very you have to just test things, right? And so these are all people who live in Brooklyn who work at Total Life Changes. So I'm going to actually, it's like 7 people. I'd actually connect with all these people in some way or form because they're in my neighborhood. I'm going to follow her, okay? I probably did this already. But I will connect with them just to have a conversation. Like, hey, you're in Brooklyn. What's up? You're in network marketing. How long have you been in the industry? How are things going? Doing well? Awesome. Crushing it? Cool. Looks like it. So that's typically what I would do. So you can do that during using the search bar. You got any questions there? Nope. What else can I show you? What else do I do on Facebook? Oh, I can show you the groups that I could do that, I guess. Let's see. So here's one. So if you, excuse me. So when you go to a group, let me just pick another group because there are no new members there. When you go to a group and you see the members and you see new members, basically you want to go up to the members tab here. And you just want to change the default showing to join date. And so you want to be very strategic and go through profiles to make sure you're not just messaging random people, not random people, but like there are a lot of spam accounts. Like all 6 of these are probably spam accounts and probably her too. But I would scroll through and check out people who look like they are in the profession. Not too sure, maybe. So I probably follow him and send him a message saying, hey, welcome to the whatever group this was. Add me as a friend, whatever. I'd do that for him. I'd keep scrolling down. This is probably not the best group because a lot of these look like they're fake accounts. But she looks real. Yeah, health and beauty strategist at KLS. So I'd follow her and then send her a message saying, hey, welcome to the so-and-so group. Glad to have you. Would love to connect with you. Definitely add me as a friend. Boom, call it a day. So that's what I would do there. So find a group, join a group, and just be a leader. Be have posture, be an authority, and just say, hey, just want to welcome to the group. Glad to have you here. Would love to connect with you on my personal page. Definitely add me as a friend. Some people will do it. Some people won't. Majority of people will add you as a friend. Is everybody familiar with Everybody familiar with like? I know Lisa probably talked about this last week about how you connect with people or reach out or respond to people who actually add you as friends. I use that same method. So whenever someone adds me as a friend, I'll send them a message saying, hey, what's up? Why'd you reach out to me? Not in those kind of words, but you know what I mean. Like, hey, what prompted you to reach out to me? What led you to connect with me? What inspired you to reach out to me? Would love to know. But one thing I will say, sometimes the messages that you do send go into a filtered box or a message request box. So not sure if you all know about it, but I'll share it with you. There are several boxes. So there's a filtered box here. There's also the message request box. So you'll get a notice when people send you a request, and sometimes that message might go to your filter box. So here's a message from someone, Kelly Shields. I'll guess who talked to her, I guess. She said something, but it went to that filtered box here. So you want to make sure that you check that fairly often. Oftentimes it can be spam, but in some cases there are some really legit messages there. Cool. What else can I show you? Any questions about what I talked about so far? Just want to make sure, um, I didn't look over anything. I'm buns now. What does that mean? Oh, there's Kelly. Hey, Kelly. Is that you? Awesome. Glad to connect with you. Um, any questions though? I got tons more stuff I can show you. Secrets and tips and tricks. I can keep going.
Where do most do you track all your opt-ins, man? Where do most people do their opt-ins with you?
Say that once again.
Where do most people do a lot of their opt-ins? Like, what are you getting a lot of your opt-ins from? Are you sharing an MLSP campaign, or did you got your own little funnel, or what you got?
So I got several things going on. So I'll show you right now. So like so I got my blog posts that obviously go out there and they can generate some leads as well. But like on that image I showed you earlier, like here, this one. So here's what and I'll talk about this towards the end when we talk about a little bit about paid advertising. But a lot of people nowadays are using their mobile device to view stuff and jump on like Facebook and stuff like that. And so I created several capture pages in Funnelizer because they are, well, this one isn't one, but because they are mobile friendly. But this particular link will go to this MLSP capture page. There's some that go to a Funnelizer page. Let's see if I find one. So that goes to directly to my blog. So there's various means for people to actually become a lead there. This one might be a Funnelizer page. Yeah, so this is a page I created with Funnelizer. Very simple. Just copy the text from the original one because when people are on Instagram, they're typically on their phone, and so you want to make it as easy as possible for people to actually put their information in, and these Funnelizer pages are optimized for mobile. So for Twitter and for Instagram, I just created my own Funnelizer capture pages. Then I have like events. Like I create an event for like Ray Higdon event, and I share some videos that direct people to take action and go to a link. So it varies. A lot of it comes from the image quotes. Most of them come from the image quotes, and then some blog post stuff. Like I would say about 20% of my leads on a daily basis come from my blog.
Okay, nice. How often are you blogging a day? Are you blogging once a day?
Yeah, pretty much.
Nice.
Yeah, so I'll shoot a video, and then I'll write a blog post related to that video, and then what I'll do is I'll use those two pieces of content separately, right? So I'll post the blog post first in the morning, and then later on in the day, I'll show the video or share the video.
Got you.
Just because the video is going to get more engagement, right? Like not engagement, but like more people are going to watch it. Whereas the blog post, I got some likes here, 4 or 5, but more video is probably the way to go nowadays. But I still, do written content.
Right. Yeah, that's good stuff.
Cool. So the other thing, I'll come back to Facebook in a second. But the other thing I want to share with you is, let me go back to PowerPoint, is paid advertising a little bit, right? I know we haven't talked much about it, but I mentioned mobile devices and how things are shifting more mobile, and I've been doing some paid advertising. I actually do a lot of paid advertising. Let me just say not some. But I have been doing some Facebook lead generation ads. And if you don't know what those are, I'll quickly just do a quick some slides on that. Um, but basically, right now today there are about 2.6 billion people have smartphones, and by 2020 there are going to be 6.1 billion people using smartphones, which means that people in other countries like third world countries and second world countries are getting online, and so there's going to be more opportunity to build a global business. And so you're seeing with Facebook that their advertising is shifting, or people who are buying ads are shifting to more mobile than just the desktop advertising. And so the lead generation ad is basically a way for you to run an ad that goes to the mobile device, and you don't have to enter any information, right? The information is pulled directly from someone's Facebook account, meaning they see the ad, they click on it, it's automatically populated with their email address they signed up for with Facebook. If they have a phone number in Facebook, it also populates that. And you get the right name. So the quality of the information that you get is probably leaps and bounds that of when somebody would just typically write their name and write their phone number into a form. And typically you get lots of mistakes when people type their name in from their mobile device. And so these types of ads allow you to collect correct information, and they're cheaper than running desktop ads. So here's what it looks like. Basically, you may have seen them. You hit whatever, the subscribe, the learn more, whatever it is. Your name and email address will populate itself from Facebook. You submit it, and then you're done. This is something that I did, a lead that I did for a webinar. It was targeted towards vacation, travel, and TLC reps about social media branding. And you'll spend upwards of $1, maybe even less than that, on an ad. So I got, I spent $1.14, got 42 leads, and it cost me, $47. And this score right here just tells you how relevant the ad is to the people that are seeing it. It goes from a scale from 1 to 10, and so people, said this was relevant a lot, so I got an 8. But the great thing about the information you get, like I said before, it's high quality, and you get to you're able to ask other questions. So in this particular ad, I asked some questions where here's just the snapshot of the information I got back. Obviously, I got their name, their email, their full name, their phone number, and then I asked them 3 questions to respond to. 1, how are you doing generating leads? Are you currently building a business online? And what is your monthly marketing budget, right? So when I follow up with these people, I already know that they're doing terrible with getting leads online. And I know that they're not building a business, so I can probably get them into my MLM. He's looking for one, so that's an MLM conversation, that's an MLM conversation, and that's probably going to be an MLSP conversation. And then I know what they're spending, what they have allocated monthly to spend on marketing. And so, someone that's able to spend this amount of money is, these amounts here are pretty good for anything, whether it be MLSP or a business opportunity. And so just wanted to share that with you because that was something that is extremely, extremely powerful. And when you do start to do paid advertising, these mobile leads ads are probably the way to go with your business. So just wanted to share that information. I got 2 more things I can show you on Facebook if that's cool. You got cool for time?
Yeah, man.
Awesome. So, like I said, you definitely want to connect and respond to comments on your profile. Obviously, people like your stuff. Reach out to them. But what you could do to find more people to talk to, if you go to friends, and what do I want to do? More. What? Find friends. Cool. Find friends. So just like the I got a friend request. Dang. Just like the search bar, you can also find friends based on mutual friends. So let's say you were, for instance, let's say your company is having your company or your business, whatever you're doing, is having an event somewhere, and you want to connect with people in that particular area, and you want to see if you have friends who have friends who are in that area. And the good thing about friends of friends is that you can actually message them directly. Like, it actually doesn't go into that message request box. It typically goes into their main inbox, typically. But you can select, let's say I want to choose, for some reason I like Alaska today. So I'm looking for friends of friends who are in Alaska. And so, I can, see who we have in common and, check out their profile. And again, just start conversation, right? Olivia is friends with two of my friends, so I can reach out to her and say, hey, what's going on? I see that you are friends with my friend Rachel or Winston, right? And start a conversation. So you can find friends of friends to connect with through this particular vehicle on Facebook. You can narrow it down by city. I said Alaska. You can do it by, mutual friends, college, university, employer. So you can get a little bit, really connect with people who you might, might be able to, get into a business opportunity, or like just, seeing if they're open to something. Here's a guy at Leads Recruiting and Hiring Manager. I don't know. You never know. You might find people who could be interesting and open to your particular business. What else do I do? I do birthdays. I said that. I'm trying to see if I'm missing anything that I do on a daily basis. So birthdays again, just over here going to their page and saying, hey, happy birthday. Click on your profile, not in the timeline, but send a message saying happy birthday. And when I do, it's funny actually. How many people here actually get messages from other network marketers, saying to join your business, right? Everybody get that all the time?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What do you typically do? Do you ignore them, message them back? What do you typically do?
I typically ask them a bunch of questions.
Yeah, that's what I do too. Like, because often what people do, they're just like, hey, check out my link, or hey, check out this, and I go back saying, hey, Annabelle, how are you today? What's going on? And they're kind of like, oftentimes they're kind of shocked that, like, one, I responded in that way, but yeah, I really take it to a point where I really want to get to know them and, see what obviously they're struggling, obviously they need some help, and so I just, try to be that consummate consultant, so to speak. Let me log into my fan page actually, because there's some things that I do there as well that I can show you. So, full disclosure, back in the day, not too long ago, I did have my ads account and Facebook account shut down, so I have several Facebook pages, but I have one particular page that I use to run Facebook ads, just to put that out there, so you guys know. This is my fan page, and what do I want to show you? I want to show you messages. So if you do have a fan page, there's a way for you to actually set up automatic replies, so that if you're away, let me get this out of here. So that if you're away, people will get a message from you. So if you notice, let's see if I find one. This is an automatic reply. Hey Pamela, thank you for your message. I'll respond shortly. You can also schedule a call with me. Just head over to this link and pick a time that works for you. Right? You can set up these automatic messaging tools. So you go to settings. I went to settings, and then messaging, and then basically you can change your response time because Facebook is tracking how long it takes you to respond to people's messages. So you can actually change it from automatic to typically within a few minutes, whatever. But this thing called instant replies here is, let's say you're not checking your messages like consistently when people send you things on your Facebook fan page. You can set up an instant reply. And I use this as a capture page too. It goes to a capture page. So basically, they message me. They obviously have a question or want to talk about something. I'll say I'll get back to them shortly, and then I say, hey, if you want to really talk with me, schedule a time, chat with me. And this link goes specifically to a funnelizer page, or it should, funnelizer page, where I say, hey, coaching session, limited. I can't spell. Is an I there? Okay, I'll get that there. Free coaching to help entrepreneurs build their brand, get more leads, and make more money using social media. So they put their name in, email address, and they schedule a time with me. I get leads from this too, both on Facebook and Twitter. Some leads coming in there that way. What else do I do on my fan page? So yeah, I'll actually, what I'll do is, because my Facebook fan page and personal page aren't connected, my main personal page isn't connected, I will do most of this work from my my cell phone in terms of engaging and replying to people, so they can actually connect with me on my personal page. So unless they're like commenting on my fan page, I won't respond through this page. But if they like it, I'll typically go to my phone and message them and say, hey, thanks for liking my post on X, Y, and Z. What's going on? What do you like most about that? If they're commenting on this page, I'll respond directly into the box here to them. And then when people like my page, which you can't see here, they don't show you this on your on your fan page, the people who actually like your page. But you can go here, people who like Antonio R. Thompson, I think it is. Maybe. Yeah. So I could technically do this from my personal page if it was connected. I could engage with all people who like my fan page, but this doesn't show you exactly who recently liked your page. So what I do is, when people like my page, let's say today, I'll go to their profile and send them a message saying, hey, welcome to my fan page, glad we connected, what inspired you to reach out to me? And we'll start a conversation there. So I typically do this from my phone. What else can I show you? I'm talking. Any questions? You guys getting some value out of all of this?
Yeah, man. I'll open it up for the panel just to see if anybody has any questions before we wrap up.
Let's do it.
Anybody got any questions on,
Hey, I know this. Ryan.
Yo.
This is Marlon here in Atlanta.
What up?
What up? Man, Antonio, man, this was bomb, man. Every time I think I got it down, it's always still smashed across the face. But I got a question about the paid ads, 'cause I'm really getting into that. I'm doing a lot of training and things on my paid ad side. Let me turn my camera on so you can see.
Totally.
Me. There we go. Man, that makes you look creepy. Hold on.
Let me turn screen share off. You can see me.
All right, cool. Yeah, there we go. That light, how the lighting was, maybe look creepy, but that lead generation ad, on Facebook ads, because I'm really getting that part down. I mean, my engagement has gone to the roof. And now, are you creating that? You have to be careful what you put in that ad, because I know with lead generation, I know that's something that's new for Facebook. But do you have to be really careful about your wording, or make sure the links go to the right place in order for them to approve it?
Yeah. So with with any ad on Facebook, you want to steer clear of anything that says it's network marketing. You know, if you have like, you know, multi-level marketing, you know, network marketing, you know, make money from home. You want to steer clear of those kind of language, that type of language, because what Facebook is looking at, and there's a whole document about like Facebook ad policy and guidelines.
Right.
You want to make sure your ad isn't unrealistic, right? And so Facebook sees network marketing and making $10 in 90 days as unrealistic. Now we know it's realistic, right? It's possible.
Right.
You just have to craft your ads in a way that it speaks to your audience, but it doesn't violate Facebook's unrealistic guidelines, basically.
Right. Now, when you create the ad, you know how they give you opportunities to market to certain audiences. You can you can do like online marketing or you can actually find that audience, or the Jim Rohn audience. Does it allow you to post to that audience still? Like, say for instance, I want to do a free webinar on Twitter leads, and I can go to and post to like social media marketing audience in the United States between 24 and 45. I mean, can I still do that?
Yeah.
Do that? Okay.
Absolutely. You can still target network marketers. Just the language in your ad just has to be, not network marketing type language that we used to, right?
Right.
Right. Say something like, free webinar for networkers, right? Or home business owners. That works sometimes.
Yeah.
But you can say, learn how to generate leads effortlessly on Twitter, webinar. That's going to be something that your audience will be attracted to. You don't necessarily have to say, network marketing. You could also, what I've done, as you saw in the lead ad that I did, I called people out. I said, hey, attention TLC reps, social media, brand yourself, join this webinar, whatever it is. So you can call people out by their company name if you're targeting that company. You can call people out by, by books they've read. If you read the book Think and Grow Rich, you definitely want to be on the webinar because we'll be talking about X, Y, and Z, right? And so there are ways to craft your ad, what I'm saying, to really reach your audience.
Okay, cool. Because I've gotten better at that with my marketing. Because I used to get declined all the time.
Oh,
I used to be like, what do you mean? I was about to drive to find Facebook. I was about to show up at Mark Zuckerberg's house, but then I learned. I said, okay, it's that wording, and so now, and then also my links had to go right to what they said it would go to. So now I get approved like that. Like, so I make the ad, it goes straight to approve, and then it runs. So, but I haven't done the lead generation one yet, and I'm glad I finally have seen someone who did it. It's like, the 4-minute mile. Once they ran a mile in 4 minutes, everybody can do it. So I think I'm gonna start on that.
Yeah. And those, lead generated ads are cheaper to run than the desktop ads, and you get better quality information. If someone's on their phone and they're clicking on an ad that isn't lead generation, they're fumbling to fill out the form, and they might get frustrated, just like, forget it. But with the lead generation ad, it's just like boop, 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 done.
All right. Well, I'm on it. Every webinar I find out what's in that for me, and that was it. I was like, okay, it's on. I do a lot of mobile placement ads. Anyway, because I know they're gonna see it first, so I do a lot of those.
And there's a training in the back office of MLSP. It's a free training that Jesse Jameson did. He did a two-part series on these ads, so definitely check that out.
Okay. Is it under the training library?
Yeah, it should be.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
No doubt. If you're not following me on Facebook, follow me on Facebook, or like me on Facebook. Add me as a friend. Definitely, open to connecting and helping you out any way that I can. I'm also on Instagram and Twitter and stuff too. But yeah,
I'm doing that right. I'm doing that right now.
Yeah. Any other questions or? Thoughts?
What was the thing that got you to L1 the fastest? What would you say was like the one, two things that got you to L1 the fastest, man? I know there's a bunch of people on here that are looking to get to L1.
Yeah. Let me think about that. L1. You know, I would just say consistency in a couple of things, a couple of areas, right? And so I shared a lot of stuff tonight, right? I shared a lot of different strategies and tactics, and you probably learned several different ways to connect with people, engage with people. I think when I moved to finally hit L1, I was really doing one or two things consistently, right? I was doing birthdays consistently, and I was connecting with people in groups by saying welcome. I was, commenting on people's posts. One thing I didn't show you is one thing I do is I'm probably a jerk, but I post when people post in certain groups and they're posting like their links and about their company. I say, oh, tell me more. That sounds interesting. Tell me more. What's this about? And so they message me, they contact me, we start a conversation, and then I just get them to realize that they're not marketing effectively. They're not going to get very, very good results from what they're doing, and that helps them to see and actually, that there's a better way to market, right? And so we have a conversation, and then we go that route. And so I would say pick 2 or 3 things to do consistently every day on whatever platform you're using, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Periscope, whatever it is you're doing. Pick 3 consistent things to do every day, and make sure you're starting conversations with people, right? And you're leading them down that path where you are, one, understanding what their struggles are, and you're providing that solution, and then getting them to take action, right? Another thing I will say is that we all know that the industry is about building relationships and creating friendships, right? And so the key for me hitting L1 was doing the things I was doing, but also the people that were taking the test drive and on the trial, I didn't just leave them by themselves to figure it out, right? Like those 10 days, I got them started. I said, hey, this is the what you do to get started. Once you get to this point, let's talk, right? So once they got to getting their autoresponder set up, we had a conversation. And then around day 7 or 8, we would have a conversation about where they are and what they feel, right? Is this a fit for you? Do you see how this can actually help your business and grow your business? Yes? Cool. Keep going. Let's stay on board. If they say no, cool. Get your $10 back. Simple as that, right? And so doing 3 consistent things on your social media platform. When you get people to take the test drive, get them set up right. So get them on the Monday, orientation. Once they get through the steps, the 6-step or 7-step process, and get to the point where they get to the autoresponder, that's when you come back in and say, okay, now you got your autoresponder set up. Pick one marketing strategy, which I recommend is typically Facebook, and go through a training video, which is video number 4, whatever, 3 or 4, which is Jessica Higdon, and go through that training, and then start doing what she suggests in the training. And then we will talk day 7, day 8 to see if this is still a fit for you. If it's not, no harm lost, right? You got some value, you learned some things, and it may work. Your strategy that you were doing before may work for you, may not. And so we just cut our losses and you're good. If they stay on and they want to continue, great. Welcome to the family. We keep going. Simple as that. Kelly has a question.
How's it going, Antonio? I'm that.
Hey, what's going on?
But anyway, recently, I've been doing some blogging and stuff, and it was in it's a local closed group. And I went ahead and, it was about one of the Wednesday webinars that were coming up, and where the post has to be approved or whatever. And she went ahead and approved it, but it was after the webinar already was over. Like, it was the next day, and kind of like made conversation with her. She's like, well, I was like, I thanked her for approving my post, even though it was the day yesterday and this and that, but I just wanted to, thank you or whatever. And she's like, well, I was up in New Hampshire and I'm busy and that. You wouldn't want to be an admin of my group, would you? And there's like, it's a small business group with over 600 some people in it.
Yeah.
Now I'm an admin to this group where now, like you were saying before, but it just hit me. I should message every single one of those people in that group and tell them, welcome to the group. I'm the new admin and I'm here to help.
Absolutely.
But boom, that's
powerful, right? 600 people, if percent, if that, less than that, decide that they want some extra help to bring to you. That's L1 right there.
I just kind of flip-flopped it a little bit from what you said, but now that just hit me, just to message them,
Yeah, just say, hey, glad to have you in a group. If I can help you, and actually what you should do is, like, I have this coaching funnel, whatever, where you can set up with me to talk.
Right.
Create a quick funnel, not funnel, but a capture page,
right,
where you can get their information if they want to set up a time to talk with you. In the message to say, hey, thanks, welcome to the group, glad to have you. I help small businesses, market their business more effectively online. If you ever want to set up a 15-minute free coaching call, here's the link.
Boom.
Then you got some leads right there.
Boom. Absolutely, man.
Yeah.
Thanks.
No doubt. Others? This is fun. I like this.
Yeah.
Savannah Hester, how are you?
Say again.
Savannah Hester, how are you?
I'm well. How are you?
I am good, thank you. I just wanted to say this is one of the best webinars I think I've ever watched. Like, this is so much value right here. But it has been awesome. I appreciate it. But I did just send you a friend request, and I would like to connect afterwards if you're available.
Oh, sure.
Okay.
I just added you.
Okay, awesome. Well, I really appreciate it. This was awesome.
You're very welcome.
Anybody else?
I just added you to Kelly. Stephanie too. Is Franklin on here too? I'm just adding friend requests now. Awesome.
Anybody in the chat have any questions? You want to make sure people are taking action, getting on track, and moving through this boot camp. Because if when you get into profit in MLSP, like, it just, something changes.
Yeah, and the thing about, what I mean, they say once you get a taste of something, it just spirals, right? And so momentum, right? And so once you get that first commission, once you get that first leadership recognition, like, there's like, you just have this sense of posture and just energy and just like aura, just let's go, let's get more, let's keep going, let's help more people. And so I'm truly, greatly appreciative of Ryan for like inviting me on this webinar. It's crazy, like, I've been getting lots of requests to do webinars and like interviews and stuff, and it's quite grateful and blessed for the opportunity to share.
Yeah, man. We're Cloud 10 right here, dog. We don't know nobody but the best comes on this platform.
Awesome.
Nobody.
Well, yeah, last week, so she's a beast.
Yeah, man. So, yo, we wanna thank you for coming on here, man. Much gratitude for coming on here. Most of see you in Austin, my man.
Absolutely.
Just keep doing your thing, man. Like, and this game is just like a big ass game of follow the leader, you know. And I can say, just probably like Antonio can say, man, when I got in MLSP, guys, like I just followed the shit out of people that I knew would stick and stay.
Yeah.
You know, and the same people I'm following today are the ones I was following almost 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So if you pick the right ones, the ones you're like, yeah, I know that person's going to be there, you know, for life. I mean, hell, you could pretty much copy what they do and do the same thing to a different audience.
That's the thing, like. That's the thing, like, you know, follow the game plan. Follow the footsteps of the people that basically have what you want, right? And so the instructions are all laid out. It's not brain surgery. It's not like, you know, there's no guessing involved, right? Everything is clear. Pick one strategy, do that consistently, and you know you'll get results. You'll get leads coming in. You'll get sales coming in if you just follow the plan. Don't add anything else to it until you're getting some results. Then you can like try some things, right? But until you get L1, you know, just focus on what's worked for other people.
True that. True that for sure.
Sure.
Well, again, my man, awesome webinar.
Thank you.
Truly good training, man. Damn it, what I would do, bro, is run some traffic to that webinar, man, and then move some people into MLSP, man, because that's a very solid webinar. And you could just run that over and over and over again.
That's the plan. I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, man. So we're done, man. I appreciate it, my brother. And listen, man, if there's anything that I can do for you, dude, just let me know. Say the word. We'll make it happen. And we may have you back on, man. I think they'd love to have you back on. We're going to take after this is over. So thank you, everyone, for tuning in to the Cloud 10 Influential Authority Bootcamp. Okay, you've now gone through 8 weeks, seen a lot of people grow over the last 8 weeks, guys. We will be taking a break. So if you're not where you want to be, if you're right on the edge, make sure you go back through the boot camps. We're gonna take a break for maybe a month or two. I'm gonna be putting together a branding boot camp for this group. So all it's gonna be is just straight up branding and creating that social media presence. But we're gonna take a break, let everybody kind of get into action and do some things. If you got questions or anything like that, obviously our chat's always open. Our group is very active. So obviously ask questions. Make sure to go back through the other weeks, guys. If you're not where you want to be, remember at the end of it, if you're not getting the result that you want, it's okay. There is a process. So make sure that you're married to the process. You're not married to the result. Okay, and just continue to do the things. If you're doing the things that we're telling you to do, then stick to them. Okay, don't. I know sometimes you may get that thought, oh, it's not working. No, it's always working. Okay, the things that we're doing, they work. Okay, they're always working. If you've never listened to Jeff Olson's The Slight Edge, those little things that you think aren't working, they're working. All right. At some point, those parallel roads will skyrocket either straight down to failure or straight up to success. So you cannot quit. You cannot waver. You cannot get distracted. This is, I mean, think about it, guys. Think about it. Like if you just happen to get 10% of what Ray Higdon's been able to do, would y'all be mad? And that should be a resounding hell no. All right? So just keep up the action. Keep up the action. Keep up the action. Keep up the action. Remember, guys, tell yourself every freaking day, MLSP is easy. MLSP is easy. MLSP is easy because everybody needs this damn thing.
Absolutely.
Okay? At least 97% of people in every company knew. So.
And that's everybody.
So that's pretty much damn near everybody. So Antonio, man, hey, love you much. Thanks for coming by, man. Make sure to shoot Antonio a like on his fan page. Leave him a good message. If you want to invite people to his fan page, throw him some likes. That'd be cool too. And definitely tag him on your wall. Say thank you, so people know that they can reach out to him too. That he is a part of our Cloud 10 family now. All right.
Awesome.
Good deal. Good deal. Well, you guys, I'm out of here.
Awesome.
See you, Antonio. See you guys.
All right.
Let me know if you need.
Take care. Thank you so much.
Holla.
Holla.